So after a couple years of teachers college, I have finally made it. I am officially a contract teacher, a long-term occasional, an LTO as some might know. And funnily enough, today was my first day in that LTO position. So I thought, why not make a quick video about my first day as an LTO? So starting off the day, I show up, I head immediately to the office so that way I can pick up my keys and hand a couple pieces of paperwork just to the secretary, nothing too big. And the secretary that I was supposed to get my keys from didn't have them. So the keys weren't ready, so they said, hey, just go meet the department head, they should have a spare pair of keys. So I went, I met the department head and the assistant department head, got my spare pair of keys, and then I went up to the classroom. But luckily, I had one of the teachers who was on prep come up and help me, just because there's sort of a lot to figure out. I'm a new LTO, I'm a new teacher, which means I need to get used to all the systems. I think that was the part that I was most nervous for. It wasn't meeting the students, but it was doing all the little things, right? Taking attendance, learning how to enter grades, learning how to enter report cards, because that's going to be coming up very soon. So anyways, this teacher came up and they pretty much gave me the rundown on everything. But unfortunately, my login wasn't ready today, which means it was sort of like a, here, we can do it on my computer, but just so you know, you're going to need to set this up for tomorrow type of thing. So we did the attendance, we got into the Google Classroom, joined, we made sure that we were sharing all the activities, and then we just sort of hung out and I got to know the students. In my opinion, I think that you should spend at least one day with these classes getting to know them and letting them get to know you. I think in order to be able to assess them and to be able to evaluate them, you have to learn how do they learn best. What type of assignments do they like? Is it like group work? Is it individual work? Do they like presentations? Do they like worksheets? Just figuring out what works for them. Then at lunch, I went to go see the other teachers in the department, meet a few of them, meet a few of the new ones, just like me, talk a little bit, chat about the course with some of the teachers who had previously taught it. Right, so it's like, okay, like this is the unit or two that I have to complete for this course. What are you thinking? So the main reason behind that is there's two other teachers that are doing the same course as me, but then one of the courses I am teaching on my own. There's no other section of that throughout the whole school year. So it's really just like, I just have to figure it out. Which the teacher who had it before was so wonderful. She left me a bunch of assignments and notes, just so that way it was like an easy transition. Really, if I stretch it out, I probably have enough material till the end of the year. However, I always want to add a little bit more. I want to add my own little spin on it. So I'm probably going to find some more materials to do. But either way, it is going to be a ton of fun. So yeah, lunch was pretty much just catching up, learning the systems, learning the building a little bit more, and just learning the fine little details of the job. But then in addition, after lunch, I got to meet one of my classes. And this class is so talkative. It was wonderful. It really made me feel welcomed in the classroom. They were talking, they were interested in everything I had to say. So it was just a really cool experience overall. And then last period, I had an on-call. So, first day, and I just went and just took attendance for someone else's class and just hung out there. The last half of that last period, there wasn't much to do. I did a little bit of marking because some students handed some late assignments in to me from the previous teacher, so I did some marking. So the reality is, this day felt like taking the training wheels off. Before there's always sort of someone else in the classroom watching you, supervising you, seeing what you do. But this time, it was like, no, the whole thing is yours from attendance to when you go home. It wasn't difficult, but it definitely had me a little bit nervous to start the day. But all I know is that tomorrow and every day after that, I'm not going to be nervous. I have a great group of kids, and I'm really excited to finish off the rest of this semester with them and see what happens. So yeah, anyways, that was my first day as an LTO and what you can expect walking into a new school. It's a ton of fun, it's super nerve-wracking, but it's really enjoyable and it's great to get to know the staff, especially the staff. That is sort of like the highlight of the entire day, was getting to know people, having people offering me assignments, getting to deep dive into some of the courses and just like talk about what plans are. So again, super fun and everyone is super helpful and wonderful. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to hear more about my transitioning into teaching, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also welcome to all the new community members that we've had in the past month. Welcome and thank you for joining. So with that said, as always everyone, I'll see you all around and stay happy, safe, and healthy. Bye!